Yeah, we still give this week's teaching, and I want to change some formation. Because each time just me talking and talking, then I didn't get enough idea to feed it back. So you guys can give me the question about the Heart Sutras, or about previous teaching about Bardos, or Manjushri named Sakiti, or others about Dharma practice, or Dharma ideas, or other religions idea. But don't talk about politics. Okay, that is too complex for us to talk about. Don't talk about those different, I don't know how to say, aesthetics, right? No, not different person is talking about. Yeah, just talk about ideas on the Dharma idea. This is the temple. When we walk into the temple, we walk into the Dharma world. Yeah, there's no others. Yeah, please. What's that question?
My question is about money. Why should we have, as a society, why should we have money to exchange? Why should it be that?
I was sent to the university in China for the master's degree. Yes. At that time, I chose the topic, not topic, the courses about international finance. I gave this question to my professor, and it's a lady from from Europe maybe. And she said, because we are humans so stupid, we borrow this currency and money and this kind of idea because we are polluted. Money was created by the unequal situation of our society. We can say separation between us. At ancient time, everybody is equal. There's no leader, there's no follower. So we go to hunting together. Then we share the animals, or other food. But from time to time, there's some guy very strong, very tall, maybe very handsome or very ugly. Then he jumped out of the crowd. So everybody follow his order or her order. Then he catch up the power, like a Trump, right? He catch up the power. He tried to, or she tried to ask everybody follow his order. From then on, he keep most part of other labors. But you can imagine how he or his family can keep up most of the meat from animals for a long time. He cannot do this. And from then on, he tried to get some maybe silt or maybe other things they need. He want to exchange. Then some media coming out, so we call currency. This currency is a representative of the money or the wealth. Then keep. This leader and their own follower realized the value of their life is the money. They realized the meaning of their life, of all the lives from their tribe, is located on the money, located on the currency. Whatever the currency is, maybe the gold, maybe the silver, maybe some shell, whatever, a fabric, whatever it is. But still we call this money, because use this money, we can get other things. We can get women, we can get mine, we can get weapons, we can get whatever they want. So human get polluted because of this idea of money. So money is the evil. Money, like the cigarettes, like marijuana, is the weapons from evil sides. It's a representative of evil. Because of the money, all humans get polluted because they were laid to the wrong side. We realize, okay, The only meaning of our whole life is the accumulation of money. Accumulation of woman, accumulation of slave, accumulation of the animal stock, whatever it is. The ring, the fabric, or now is the house, is the luxury house, is a car, is whatever the ours. We always look at this idea, and this idea has first polluted our mind and then control our mind. We change ourselves into the slave of the money. Actually, now we cannot imagine without the money, how can we live? But if you go back to the village, to the rural area, no, not rural, to the remote area, maybe desert in Africa, or desert in Mongolia, desert in some Central Asia, you realize you don't need money. When I take retreat in the mountain area, we don't need money. I devote my labor to some guy. They gave me some meat. They gave me some clothes. Then I keep this clothes and meat and fur. I can exchange the other things. And I don't need to accumulate so much fur, so much meat, so much, because I just need this part. It's enough. Then the rest of the time, I just lie down under the sunshine and chanting, because I'm a free guy. Yes, I'm a free guy. I don't need this. But if they live in those developing or developed country or developing country or whatever the country it is, the modern society, you have to get the money, because like your boy, he already got an idea of money. I think so. Because he know if I get money, I can get the fashion show for the Nick, maybe, or for the others, brand, I don't know, or for the fashion jackets. Then I can attract the pretty girl to look at me. Then I feel successful. This kind of idea. Because this kind of idea already floated our mind through the website, through the Instagram, from the Facebook, whatever the social media, or the TV or radio, whatever it is. When we grow up, if a young girl is a little girl or a little boy, grow up beyond the 3 years old, he or she get their own idea. We can say this kind of idea was polluted idea. Then he realized, okay, this is a word already beyond my small words. Beyond the 3 years, you're just crying. You can get whatever you want. You want milk? You're crying for your mom. Your mom feed it to you. And clothes, you're crying. You want whatever, you just crying, it's okay. But if you're beyond 3 years old, crying, oh no, it's not enough. So in your little mind, you realize you need something else. It is money. Especially you go to the kindergarten. Yeah. So you get found it out. Okay. Then you go to primary school, you go to middle school, high school, university. Okay. You know this idea clearly. If someone will catch up by this idea of money, that means your hand will lead by evil to other side. Out of your God, out of your king, out of your angels in your heart. Because the money, this idea, this concept is so complex. And the money, this idea, concept, actually is a result of the 5 poisons: jealous, anger, and a lot of this greedy, a lot of those poison motions in your heart. And they manufacture the idea of money. And on the other side, the idea from society of this money get pollution worse and worse on your own mind. Maybe for the little girl, you just know, okay, if I have money, I can get pretty, I don't know how to say, clothes to show myself, to make me very special and attractive. Oh. But when you grow up as a young lady, so it's not just some clothes, some shirts, maybe, or you think about other things, or blah, 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 blah. Then most of your energy, most of your time was leaded by this idea. Why you laugh? You were the example, right? Yeah. So you were laid to the other side. If you're lucky enough, suddenly you realized it's already far away from your God or from your Buddha inside. Yeah. So it's a petty fuss. Actually, we cannot escape this idea because we all live in this modern world. What we can do is to control this idea. To first make your mind very clear about this idea. You should always remind yourself it's danger and it's dirty. But you have to touch it, you have to use it, but you just use it. Don't let the money use you to control yourself. Then you can get this balance. So that's why each week I give teaching on the Dharma, especially on the Heart Sutra, we get concluded on the middle way. What's that middle way? It means this. One hand, we live in Toronto. We're Canadian. We're modern society. But the other side, in your mind, you should keep at least a little bit space for your belief, for your faith, for your God or for your Buddha, for your angel or for your dakinis. You should realize you cannot let the money control you completely. So get this balance. If you are lucky enough to handle your money clearly, to handle your balance, to handle your background, bank account clearly, then you can transfer most part of your energy over time into your mind training, into your face. At least get this balance. At least get this balance. Because money is the evil seed. And this kind of evil seed will grow up as a big tree. And this kind of tree will get lots of bad fruits. Casinos, marijuana, drugs, whatever, stealing, whatever it is. They all get this idea. Yeah. Even those rural areas, even now, Tibetan society, the guy, they are so, how to say, so the rush to go to some area full of the casino things. But it's not a modern casino. It's just the guys unborn from the sheep, then go to gambling. And you cannot imagine they will sell their wife and daughter to other sides because there's a very huge amount of debt. They cannot pay it back. Then took their wife, then took their daughter. Yes, it's happened. So those actions all come from the idea of money. It's not just the idea. Actually, the money is kind of things involved in our daily life, polluted our body action, polluted our speech, polluted our mind. Yeah, some area, I know some area, from some area person. If they talk three dialogue, if they talk three words, if they, how to say, conversation, yes. Very short conversation, they will repeat the money several times. It's like how to say, because they put the money always at the top, at the first. They always think about this. Maybe for me, the Tim Hortons is enough. But for them, no, it's not enough. Actually, I don't think that there are only big differences. The big restaurant and Tim Hortons is the only big differences. I don't think so. Maybe you think, okay, I go to the big restaurant if I'm a successful guy. But I always carry a $1, $2 green tea from Tim Hortons. They say, oh, that is a loser, maybe. Why? You got this different idea because of the money. Because everybody know it. Oh, maybe you got a green tea from Starbucks, so you are successful than me. Because I got that green tea from Tim Hortons. Actually, there's no big differences. The tea bag is same. The water is same. Different is your dollar different. And your feeling may be different. Actually, you get same result. So this is a modern market. The marketing is very, very bad. Actually, yeah. If we try to get some fruit from Dharma practice, we must keep some eye length in front of the marketing. Otherwise, you cannot control. Yes, what was that?
Yeah, it was kind of, and then you said what you just said right now. But when I was in university, I was studying graphic or applied art and design, which is not so romantic as it sounds. It's basically advertising, marketing. You're just figuring out how to present and make people want. And so it's a control factor. And you were saying about money being like the evil thing, and I was thinking maybe like if it's, my question is it money the evil, or is it the love of it?
I'm sorry?
Is it money that is the evil thing, or is it the focus on money that is the evil? Like you said, the ideas that we put in our minds, that we go for in our minds concerning money.
Yeah.
And then my original question was, should we need it? And is there a way that...
You have to need it. You have to need it.
So then
There's
is there
no
a
other
way
choice.
in our society, in the urbanized, westernized, whatever, that we can find some level of that freedom you were talking about when you just have enough?
Yeah, it's a very good question. My answer already involved in your questions. There's two different levels of your attitude. We need it because we have to, but we don't love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For example, now our temple, I need $2,000. It's enough. I need it. But if I love it, maybe it's 20,000 or more. Why? Because I love it. I try to get as much as I can because I love it. But if I just need it, okay, $2,000 is enough. I don't need to use my time, to use my mind activity to think about it, to earn it. Above the $2,000. The margin is nothing for me because I don't love it. I just need it. If I get it, that's fine. I'm full. But most the person didn't. Maybe they didn't realize they love it, but actually they love it. Right? So that's why everybody needs credit. Why? Because sometimes I want to go to some luxury shop for a purse or for clothes or for whatever it is, I can get it. I don't know how to say it. I can use a credit card because I have no enough money to pay it, but I can borrow it. But you didn't realize you cannot control your hand. You always borrow it. The interest is like a burden for you. Actually, it's you. It's your attitude to money, or no, how to say, it's not just a one size, it's actually two ways. Money is not just your note, your dollar. No, money is kind of active things. It's kind of live beings. Money attracts you to jump out of your your levels. You realize sometimes, oh, I just need this amount of money for my life. It's okay, it's enough. But if you go to street, if you get this marketing strategy, if you compare with your families, your sister, brothers, your neighbors, your workmates, whatever it is, you feel jealous, you feel uncomfortable, then you push yourself to get another level of money. And this kind of push you up, actually it's not your up, you're just falling down, but you didn't realize. Someday, maybe 10 years later, you go back, you open your closet, you find it out, most of the stuff, most of clothes, most of the purse, most of the whatever it is, you don't need it. Maybe each year you just wear one time or two times for your Christmas party. But you have to pay a lot of money for it. You have to use a lot of energy to earn this money, including the high interest from bank. So we back to our topic. Actually, there's two attitudes. If you can control your attitude successfully, you cannot be ruled by money. If you realize you just need it, because we have no other choice. Everybody needs it. We have to live. We have to get this shelter. We have to pay the hydro, the water, whatever it is, heating. But if you think, okay, this size is enough for me or for my family, that's okay. We don't need to get a very large one to pay the extra money for this. But why they want to get the extra, always extra? Because there's the other side. There's a lot of jealousy involved. There's a lot of comparison from others, make you try to get these extra things. So you have to pay these extra things. And exactly the extra part run out all of life. Not the basic one. Yes, not the basic one. If you try to get the actual one, you have to use most of your energy to get extra.
Actual what?
Extra large house.
Oh, extra.
Yeah, extra.
Okay.
Luxury car or fashion, design, clothes, whatever it is. Yeah. But if you just make yourself satisfied with the basic requirements, I don't think it's very high. It's very high burden. It's very heavy burden for, especially in Canada, right? Yeah.
So then, beyond money, then, when we have the basics things that we need or want, even in our artwork and things we have and things we use to celebrate, how can you talk about how are we connected to material things, and how are we separate, and how dependent are we on like actual things that we can see and touch?
I don't know. I get your idea clear or not.
Like, well, you say we should not. Well, you're saying about not focusing on money, not loving it, not being controlled by it. Yet we need it, like you said too. Like we know we need it for things, but even when we worship, like for our artwork, for the temple, for our home, for our basics, for just the shoes, like
Yeah, I understand.
We work for it, but then
We didn't
how
work
do
for
we,
it.
yeah,
We just work for the pleasure behind those things, the satisfaction behind those kind of art things. For example, now a temple.
not the extra, not the extra.
Yeah, I know.
But this, just the basics.
Yes.
Even the basics for, like, this is beautiful, right?
I understand.
But it's still our basics. It's what we want for worship, right?
Yes.
So where do we, I don't know how to.
Yeah, I understand. Now I understand your idea. Still, for the basic, this word have different levels. Mm-hmm. Last week you didn't come. Last week I give teaching. I said this temple is very beautiful, full of those lights, these shining statues, these tankas, joy. But I said it's not for me. It's for you. It's all for your students, not for the Dharma himself, because I live in the mountain key for many years, for 4.5 years, 4 years and 8 months. There's nothing, just the small Mahagala statues and the large Yamataka Tanka, and one light is enough. I still get some achievement, some result, you can say. But why I go back to trying to set up this temple? It's like from the Buddha's word is this, our world is desire world. Now we live in the samsara world belongs to desire world. Beyond the desire world is the form world. Beyond the form world is the non-form world. So the form world living is the God, like heavens. So non-form world means the Buddha's word, Bodhisattva's word. Actually, there's the 3 levels also involved in our own world. This worship place, so I try to make it very attractive, beautiful, shining. Try to light this mandala to move you guys, to if you come, if you worship, if you offer incense, if you listen our chanting and do this meditation, your heart can be moved, can be attracted. It's very good. It's very good. And for you guys, it's a basic requirements. You can imagine there's nothing, just empty. If you walk inside, what is this? It's just empty warehouse. Then you go. You miss the opportunity to this Dharma world. But you can imagine too, for me, I don't need it. Yeah, upstairs I have a small mandala for myself. There's a big, maybe you know, it's a green Tara, and there's a black Tanka, it's a medicine Buddha, and some candle. It's enough. So I sit on my back and look at them, do the meditation, and it's enough. So the 2 levels, like 2 stairs, like 2 levels of your basic requirements. If you mature enough in your mind, then you can find it out. Your basic requirement for this world gets simple. For me, I don't need very thick clothes. Just 1 or 2 days is enough, even for the winter. So I don't need to earn the money to pay this Canada Goose. Yeah, all the Chinese love this. I hate that. I never need that. I just got this clothes.
Just because it has the silver, this is my graphic applied art and design. Just because it has those 2 silver pieces, put in the way that they're put.
Yes.
It's the only reason
Yes.
It costs $1,000
Yes.
for that coat.
It's nonsense. I think. Sorry, I say this. Yeah, because I have sumo inside. I don't need to get a lot of thick clothes, so I don't need to get those things. Because of this, I have no idea what's the Canada Goose, Because those Chinese students come to show me. I know, oh, this kind of the goose. I know goose because there's two goose always knock my door. But I didn't know it's a brand. Oh, yeah, they kill that goose to make this, whatever. It's a long story. Okay. So, actually, the concept of the basic requirements depends on your level. What kind of level? Your mind practice level, your mind situation level. If your mind is simple, pure, and powerful, you don't need a lot of things. Right? Each day I take one meal or one half a meal for almost 10 months. Yeah, I lose some weight, but I feel good. So I don't need to pay the other 1.5 meal. For ordinary person, it's 3 meals each day. It's a basic. You cannot imagine how can you survive? You just eat 1 meal or 1.5 meal? No, just 1 meal. For the breakfast at 10 o'clock and for the 3 p.m. I get some like tea and milk. There's not some food. I'm still healthy and powerful. Yeah, I didn't falling down. At that time, I didn't falling down. Okay, I just got hurt. I didn't falling down. So, I save half of money on the meals, and save a lot of money on the clothes. So I don't need to earn those kind of extra money to pay the extra clothes, to pay the extra meals. But for you, it's not for you, sorry. And for ordinary person, you have to take 3 meals each day. You have to take 6 Canadian goose to cover it in the winter. We are Canada, right? It's very extreme cold. But actually, it's getting warmer. Yeah. But still, for ordinary person, you have to get, I don't know how to call those kind of clothes.
Yeah, winter coat.
Winter coat, yeah. So, it's a different level for your basic requirements. If you use that time and energy which you want to earn the extra money for the extra clothes and meal, you use this kind of part of energy and time for the Dharma practice and training. So you can, same with me, you don't need to get those kind of things. So you can find it out, your life is very simple. Yeah, I just have 5 or 6 kind of clothes. It's enough. Yeah, they know it. Each day I get this clothes. Yeah, I'm fine. And everybody look at me. I think, oh, I just those kind of guy. Yeah, they don't need to be very strange for those or what kind of this.
So you talked then about desire, the 3 levels then, desire and then form.
Non-form.
And then the next level after that.
Non-form.
Non-form.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Non-form means we already jump out of this prison of body prison. Why we have so many suffering? This morning I talked with the leader about suffering. Mm-hmm. Why we get so much suffering? Because we have this body burden. You can imagine, if we don't have this body, we don't need to worry about so many things. You don't need to take meal. You don't need to get clothes. You don't need to get this shelter. You don't need to husband. Sorry, I didn't mention husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. I have some memory from the previous life, and I also read a lot of books from the Sutra book. I know those ideas of the heaven realm. Heaven realm, there's no this. I mean, non-form realm, non-form world. There's no such body. It's a burden. So they don't need to take food. They also the sunshine, like the suns. like energy levels. But this kind of sunshine is the Mahagod or the Buddha's heart vibration. So if you feel, if they, I mean the heaven beings, if they feel tired or kind of those feelings, then look at their Mahagod or look at their main Buddha, then they can get nutrition from this light. There's no desire for sex or for food or for those kind of things. They just keep this peace in their mind. Actually, their being's existence is not just mind. Still, they have a ball of energy ball hanging around their mind. But their energy ball is so huge, so powerful, so pure, actually. This energy ball can occupy very large space and occupy different time scope. Because their existence is not just the space idea, you know what I mean? They can occupy different time scope. You can imagine, now we live in Canada, this time scope. At the same time, I can get appearance at the Himalaya mountains. So you can imagine this kind of existence. So that's why we should put most of energy and time and your money, all your eyesight, your power into the Dharma practice. Because one hand, you try to improve your life existence level for yourself. And you also realize if you can successfully improve yourself, you can improve others. Improve the one you fall in love with, your daughter and son, husband, wife. Help them, your close friend, help them to also increase. If we can do it, then we can see us and others out of this suffering world. This suffering world is not, I don't need money, so there's no money. No. Because we already fall into this world. This world already got those kind of pollution. You cannot just close your eyes and say, no, there's nothing at all. Right? I know some group or some area person always think about those things. Especially in the Buddhism, Dharma practice circle. They do this. I just imagine blah, blah, blah. I just imagine blah, blah, blah. Then, okay, I'm fine. I get saved. Nonsense. You have to practice by yourself. You have to chanting the mantra. You have to write the sutra. You have to offer those kind of day and night, one day and one night, 1 week, another month, another life. Otherwise, no. It's not just talking. It's not just by your realization. Some area person come to my place, ask, I don't need to practice like you. I just when I have to go, I ask my son to go to some temple to pay sovereign. Then his master will chanting for me. Then I can go to Pure Land. Is that right? They just asked me. I said no. How dare you say no to me? You have to say yes. I said, why I have to say yes? Because everybody say yes to me. I said, okay, so you to everybody's place. Don't go to my place. I say no. I say no. Because it's like a fairy tale. You cannot imagine, or if their theory apply, the world will change to what? Everybody can kill each other. There's no karma, punishment. Then, at the end of, we have to pass away, pay sovereign to the church and temple. Then we can go to the heaven, go to the Pure Land. Oh man, how can you imagine this? But so many persons just use this idea to pollute their mind. I don't know, I forgot how to say this. Like in the dream world.
Delusion.
Yeah, delusion. It's just believing simply by this, then, I feel relaxed. I don't need to do those kind of soul things. It's too hard for me. It's just get a deposit of solvent for myself, then I can get liberated. If such things apply, there's no church, there's no temple at all. There's no place, there's no monk. Yeah, but lots of persons believe in this. So we have to realize we already fall into these words. The suffering we cannot escape. So that's why the Buddha's Four Noble Truths is the basic for Dharma. You have to realize. Four Noble Truths is what? You have to realize the suffering you cannot escape. Otherwise, we don't need to work so hard to practice. The only way is to escape from this samsara world is to not reborn in this world. So that's why arahant is so important. What's that mean, arahant? Arahant means none. Arahant means no suffering, no coming back. The only way we escape from this samsara world, from this suffering surrounding, is to don't reborn back into this world. Otherwise, if we reborn as a human or whatever, is a bird or whatever it is, we have to get this suffering. When we will get born from mom, we get suffering. We grow up, we get suffering. As a boy or girl, we get suffering. Get old, get sick until death. No one can escape. Why? Because we get birth. Then we get the suffering. Then we get sick. We get old age, then we get death. Even Buddha, incarnation Buddha, like Shakyamuni. Why? He has a superpower. Why? He will show us the nirvana. As an ordinary person pass away, because he wants to give the lesson for all of us. Even as incarnation Buddha, but he chose the body of human, so he had to give up his body. Right? But Guru Rinpoche, no. Why? Guru Rinpoche didn't choose the incarnation body as a human. He reborn from Easter, like a petal in a lotus petal. So, because at that time he was born in the lotus petal, his body is the rainbow body already. It's a light body. So this light body, he didn't need to give up this body because it's light body. He can kind of immortal things. So the beginning is very important. If we choose reborn as a human, sorry, we have to face the suffering, sickness, oldness, and death. You cannot escape because of the birth. If you try to say no to this, you don't choose the rebirth. That's a human.
So is there any way to experience or practice non-form in this physical life?
Yes, but it's very high requirement for this. You should walk into the very deep samadhi.
But is it only in ceremony, or is there a way of practicing it daily?
Daily. It's not in a ceremony.
Oh.
Daily practice by your own.
Can you talk about that a little?
Actually, you cannot just expect for this. You just meet it randomly. Sometime, some morning or night, maybe a special day. For example, the sun is, how to call this? Sun eclipse, right? Eclipse. Eclipse. Moon eclipse. Or some special day. This small universe energy is very strong. For example, some moonlight, some blue moon or blood moon, these kind of things. Then you out for practice to gather energy, then you back do the meditation in front of the mandala or altar or simple altar is enough. Then, if you're lucky enough, your channels already got opened. At some time, you can walk into this we call deep samadhi. Deep samadhi means you cannot realize the existence of body. And your mind already, it's not jumped out. Somebody said jumped, no. Yeah. Jumped out is a dead person, jumped out. For this, once you're alive, you just, your mind is expanded, not just jump out. Expanded, to occupy this temple, to occupy Scarborough, to occupy Toronto, occupy Canada, occupy this, then hold this. You can, like a sea, but you can, it's like a feeling, or you can exactly see, you can feel the existence of ocean, the river, kind of things, then you can get this one. It's like a jump, one step, and one step. If you're lucky enough, no one can interrupt you, then you can always keep that process. Yeah, at least 5 hours, at least, I guess. Yeah, depends on your body condition. If your body are pure enough, there's no nodes for the channels or chakras. Yeah, 5 hours you can get this feeling. Yeah, this for meditation. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if there is like a real world application that for such a practice, like how, yes, it helps us become clearer and more enlightened, more rainbow body, but like how can it help our community? How can it help the world around us? Like what would be the real world applications of such
For my idea,
ability?
yeah, if you try to help others, you must try to help yourself first.
Yeah.
Because if you cannot help yourself first, you didn't get this power, you didn't get this samadhi, didn't get compassion, cannot help others, even your family, close friends. Our Tibetan Mongolian tradition, we have the saying that the one cannot get liberated unless he get liberated by himself. I mean, he cannot let everybody liberated unless he can liberate himself. But ordinary practice is like the blind house was read by a blind person at night in the edge of the mountains. So you can imagine this dangerous situation. But this applies to everybody now. We all blended. And we don't have face, so the house is blended too. And there's totally dark at midnight. We already walk in the edge of the mountains. Yes. You didn't realize. Randomly we have possibilities, like those kind of things. We fight each other. If we are not lucky, then pass away. So easy to be pass away. So easy. And maybe you guys didn't get this idea, but for me, it's not lucky or but I don't know, it's lucky or not. I have several occasions to feeling this. Just lose consciousness. But I'm lucky, I'm back. But if I'm not so lucky, there's no conscious coming back. I get all of this world. It's all this, say goodbye to me. You have no control, everything. When you wake up, it's not wake up by your eye. If you wake up means if you get consciousness back, this guy already on the way in the battle. So the surrounding is like a frog. Then there's a lot of those things happen, like blah, 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 blah. You jump out of this world because we're dead. I have several occasions to feeling this. So I know this world is not so real as you think about it. You think about it because you didn't get this idea that how it pass away. The pass away is so easy. He's just falling down without consciousness. Maybe you already passed away. But you wake up, or you say, oh, it's dream. I wake up this morning. But if you didn't wake up, this body didn't wake up, when you get the conscious back, you already got subtle body. You look around, it's not this word, it's other word. Yes. That thing is the real things. Not this word. This word is not real word. But things is the real things. We always jumped between those different. So battle is very, very important. We must know it. What's our heart? Heart Sutra just tells us. Very simple. If you want to realize what a heart it is, you should read the Bible. You can know. The heart. A heart is just like it's like a floor, consciousness floor. And now we realize it's just one part. For example, this is like this one, right? Like a curved, what was that? Wave, like a wave. Then the wave, between the wave is a line, like a surface. You just saw the top part out of the line. Each wave is a different life. But actually, the life didn't stop. This is now it's jumped out. You saw, oh, it's Lama Janya. When I pass away, it's come under this line, also Lama Janya. But in the other world, in the bottle world, maybe bottle world is several seconds, several minutes, several days, several years. It depends. But then coming out, you say, oh, the Lama Janya got incarnation as a little boy or little girl. Grow up. Then that again, get it back. But someday, some circle, I practiced very well. I got 70. Then I be a arahant at least, or bodhisattva. Then I don't need to falling down again. I going straight. The big, it's a mandatory. Then I don't need to falling down. I keep this very, very long time. We all this way. But for your view, it's just this part of you, part of the way. But actually, we are floor. And this kind of floor, jump down, jump out, and down, jump out, finally merged into the large one. It's a Buddha. It's very, very important idea. You should think about it. I know it's very hard to think about it. But if you get enough experience, though, you can get some ideas. For me, this word same exactly with my dream, because I practice dream yoga each day. I never stop. The dream yoga gave me an idea that the dream word same as the daytime word. It's same, exactly same. Exactly same. Sometimes the dream word have sharing same person or same place with the daily life. But your dream word is more, how to say, the vast scope than the daily life. Because of your dream word, you have no burden of this body. You can go everywhere. But maybe for you guys, you say, oh, it's dream, without any order, without any control. But if you practice dream yoga very well, you can control it. Yeah, you can control it. And the other side is, maybe you realized, I can control the life now. But sorry, I say, we cannot control life. Maybe some part, but the most part, you cannot control it. You just follow which? Follow the direction of karma. Same situation in your dream. Who let the things happen in your dream, your prana, your chi, your channels? If you very angry, if you how to say, if you see a lot of bad words in front of your dream, in front of your sleep, in your dream, you will kill that person. Because your liver, you get off that stress. Then the prana from liver, you jumped your heart and your mind. And the dream is killing someone. Try to release depression. Same the daytime. If you go to on the street, somebody challenge you, see the bad words or whatever, you try to kill them. Same, exactly same. How? From your audience. You get angry, then the pressure in your liver get very high. You try to release them, so you have to try to fight back until you kill them. Same. If you kill them, successful, okay, karma come. Same. This is our life, actually. Our life is just like leaves in the wind, like in the snow, in the highway. I don't know, last winter, I drive in the highway. Sorry, I drive in the highway. It's snowing. So everyone drive very fast. The car in front of me just boom, then the snowing on the ground. Boom, like this, hanging around in the air. I realized it's us. The karma just drive us nowhere, everywhere and nowhere. We cannot control at all. Bottle things like just like that. You just walk. We try to hold it. We try to go the higher one, but behind you is a heavy wind blow it up. It's karma. Or some very roughy dog try to hunting you. Then you run away. You try to escape. Then you find it out, there's a key. You jump inside. Sorry, it's your father and mom. Then you get reverse. Yes, you cannot control.
So maybe our superpower is not control, but surrender as humans.
Yeah, sometimes we have to surrender. So you must keep the step. How to say? Don't give up at all. Sometimes you can surrender a little bit. Yeah.
So you say no, surrender is not like as big as I'm thinking it is?
I'm sorry?
So you're saying sometimes surrender, but I'm thinking surrender is like the essential, the only way to flow with the Dharma, so you don't have control.
No.
But it's a form of
I said surrounding is a kind of method to deal with it, but not all. If you get this idea, I will surrender all, then that means you give up all. Because somehow we can control a little bit. If we realize the existence of karma, then we should find it out in how to say, in front of the karma maturity. For example, today I do, not today. For example, today is 8th, right? I do the puja. And in the middle part of the puja is the repentance. So each week I do this, but I did do the repentance different concept. Maybe last month I do repentance is for last year. Then this month I do the next last year. Let's think about it. What's to happen in the next last year? Maybe I say, I fed some guy. I say bad words to my parents. I will say sorry. Or I say bad words to my brother and sister. I will say sorry. I do the repentance. So find it out the origin things, the causes, and pour it up in front of you, in front of Buddha and God, angels, and say sorry. Clear the causes. So they're saying from Tibetan society, the Bodhisattva, what's that Bodhisattva? Bodhisattva realized the causes is so scared. But ordinary person just as for feel scared for the result, not for the causes. You know what I mean? Bodhisattva, maybe there's someone lose their purse. Bodhisattva didn't pick it up, but ordinary person pick it up immediately and check it out. Is there any cash? Then I can go to some club to get some drink with some girl. He didn't realize if you catch it up and that guy was just nearby, then he will put you to the police car and it will be a jail. But the Bodhisattva already saw it when he saw this lost purse. He will realize what's the next step. If I pick it up, that guy will hand me and go to the place and we put a jail and blah, 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 blah. If I think about it, then I say no. Then I can jump out of this trip. But the ordinary person, no, he will pick it up.
What if you pick it up to find the person, to find the...
I don't think most person can do this. If you can do this, congratulations, you are Bodhisattvas. I know. Somebody do this. But yes, but somebody didn't.
I actually did that, and that same
Yeah, good.
lady, a year later, kind of cyberbullied me.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's good. So it's a difference. If we can do this puja to pull it up, then we clear the causes. That means we clear the result. We can do it successfully. Step by step, you can find it out your life pure, simple, and successful. Because a lot of bad things which should be happened in the near future, now you clear it. You cut it off. You cut it off, then those bad things cannot be happened. For example, car incident or accident, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody always have car accident. Somebody know how because this karma. Yeah. If you realize this reason, you will find it out what's the causes. Clear the causes. Then you clear the result.
Courses?
Causes. Yeah. It's like Terminator, right? We all saw the Terminator. Yeah. It's because that guy is a hero. So the army will go back to their teenagers and they clear him. Then in the future, that hero cannot find it back. Same. Yeah. But it just say very simple. But if you can do it, it's not so easy. First of all, you should think about it. You should realize it's like this. What's the question?
Oh, I mean, it's probably irrelevant.
No, that's okay.
Money, for example, without money, I would just die because I need to live somewhere and to eat. Right?
Yes.
And
I understand. So we need money.
but it's also.
But we don't need to love it.
No. But I mean, money. I consider it's like I'm just like a manager of this money. I don't consider it's even mine. It's just money, right? It's like a man. It's like also like an energy, and they kind of like have kind of like an entity of its own. I think my money wants to be used well for good things.
Yeah, it's
They
good.
don't want to be used for bad things. They want to maybe use for good things, for useful things, for helpful, like for good, you know.
Good. That's good.
They like also have kind of like thoughts, you know. So it is a kind of form of energy, but it's not. I don't think I possess them, even if it's in my bank account. I don't consider like it's mine. Because nothing mine at all. But they're like also want to be treated well, right? Not to be like accumulated like in prison or used for bad things, right? It's just like they also wanna flow to good things, like money, like an energy. It's kind of like, well, we can use mind for bad things or for good things, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the entity of itself.
Mm.
Like, I mean, I
I
don't.
understand your idea, but we can say money is kind of things which have their own kind of consciousness.
Yeah, and I would just.
Money can attract you by itself.
But I would like to, for example, they also want to flow to something good. They want to be used for good. They want to be
Yeah,
used for
I understand.
good
I
things.
understand. But from the theory of the finance, money is not the things always belong to you. It's the floor.
Yeah.
For example, the note. For example, the gold coin. Right? The pieces of gold or silver. They're all money. Right? The exchange from one person to another person. And during your procession, during the time you hold it, you put a lot of energy in this part. Even the note, paper note, even the coin, even the gold coin, even the silver coin, even the copper coin, whatever it is, you put a lot of consciousness in it. So this things, the money things, hold your consciousness, and at the same time hold your jealous, hold your greedy, hold your anger, hold your the idea try to occupy this. Then you hang on to your daughter, and daughter hang on to your husband, or whatever is like those things, because you cannot. The Canada Bank cannot destroy each year, right? They used several 10 years, dozens of years. Of your gold coin, maybe 100 years, right? Some ancient, maybe 1,000 years. And during the process, a lot of energy involved in this. I'm sorry to say, most part of the energy is bad one. Greedy, anger, jealous. And this kind of material absorb this bad energy. And somehow some good energy also. But most part is bad energy. So you get it? And this kind of energy, because you should always remind yourself, each atom have their vibration. And this kind of money material will give you back the vibrations. It's like what? It's like you all saw the movie, the Lord of the Ring. This kind of ring attracted you to hand it. If it's just the garbage, you just pass by. If it's a gold coin, you cannot just so easy to pass by. If you think about, wow, it's a gold coin. If you think about, how can I keep it? It's the only cost. If I keep it, how can I buy one, blah, blah, blah. You will think about a lot of things. How? Because this item just attract you. Like a sex lady, just attract you. Yes? No, I didn't say sex lady is evil. I didn't mean that. I just say this kind of attract you. Your idea, your energy. Why? Because they have strong energy vibration. So trust me. So that's why the Sravati, the southern part, the monk cannot touch money. That's a wall. How? Because they are danger. Like, no, I don't say that. Okay, it's too much. So it's danger. If for the dangerous item, the best way is to keep some distance. Because you cannot, if you get too close, it's dangerous. Yes.
Yeah, one of the Reiki principles is that you earn your money honestly and with humility. So like, I suspect that would create a certain energy on the money that you're earning, if it's earned honestly. And
Yeah.
I think like what?
Yeah, it's like good
Like how?
livelihood. You should do nice way to earn money, not
Yeah.
by
Yeah,
doing
the
evil
first of
stuff.
all.
And how we, what our impression is when we're making that money, and then when we're using that money is what puts the entity to the money, I think, right?
Yeah.
Whether
For me-
whether it's tempting or whether it's benevolence and saying, use me for good things.
Yeah, for me it's money because I didn't earn money. Maybe I give some give some training or give some singing bowl. They pay some money. Or you student donate some money to the temple. But whatever the source is, it is. I will donate some part to the homeless immediately. I feel it. It's kind of the energy transfer, especially the donate money. Money donation is you must donate some part immediately. Then you can keep this energy like a circle. Somebody said, "Oh, it's a mystic topic," but actually, yeah, it applies to
The flow. It's just
yeah, like flow, yeah,
Well, you attract what you give. You get what you give. Right?
yeah, yes,
It's a cycle.
a cycle.
question.
Yeah, yeah. Last one, last question.
Oh, last question?
Yeah.
Well, if you have to. Well, that's what she said about the surrender, you said?
Oh, yeah.
Surrounding.
You know, like, because we're not like separate, right? Just
No.
by ourselves. Like, everything is done like a Buddha. Everything for everyone, you know how in that sutra written or
You mean today? Right?
Manjushri,
Oh, Manjushri, Namesake.
Namasamhiri, like everything for everyone, you know, it's like everything
Yeah, yeah.
is the source of everything. That Buddha is the source of everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So to surrender to that, you know, to that force that is doing everything, right? Because I cannot like I'm not like breathing of my own action, right? Like I'm alive not because I do it, right? I have no control. I have like a little control of my breathing, but it's just only the life itself, like what I have it or I don't.
Very good words. Yes.
Yeah. I surrender to that with my faith, so it will
Yeah.
just take care of me.
Yes, yes. It's good.
That's
It's
what
good.
I was thinking when I thought.
Oh, really? It's good.
When I was
If
saying
you think about that way, the surrender
surrender
is totally good.
Surrender must be our superpower.
But I don't think surrender is good words to describe your thinking. We say refugee. Take refugee. Take refugee means I devote all my life, all my breathing to the Buddha, because the Buddha is my breathing.
Yeah,
Buddha is my life.
Yeah.
Actually, Buddha is our life.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what
Like
I was,
you thinking, like you said, you cannot control your breathing, because truly you cannot. Maybe you can hold for several seconds, then you must surrender, you must give up. Buddha is ourself. Why we have rebirth like this ugly form? Because we didn't surrender, we did take refuge to Buddha. We try to, no, I'm not Buddha, I'm a single guy. I try to be a human, blah, 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 blah. Then you hold the breathing. This kind of holding, okay, got this result, reverse. If you surrounding to Buddha, if you surrounding to your own, to your primordial one, you just merge to that primordial one. You go back to the Buddha himself. It's very good words. It's a very good question from you guys. It's very good. If you can think about that, it's very good. So that's actually Dharma practice is what is the natural, automatic things.
yeah,
If you keep your habit very good, you can find it out. There's no hard working at all. It's just enjoyment. You don't need to force yourself. Jiang Yang, you must, his mom always forced me. But I didn't need your forcement. Sometimes I wake up and do this automatically. Why? Because I enjoy this. No one forced me. This is God. You must You must do this. You must not do this. No, no one forced me. No one dared to force me. I didn't force myself. I just do it automatically. I enjoy this. Yeah. Just to keep it, things happen naturally and mutual. Keep everything mutual. Don't try to force me. Don't try to force yourself do what or not do what. I mean, for the advanced stage, not for the first stage. Keep everything mutual. Then the things will happen naturally.
Christella calls it flow.
Flow, yeah.
Make
Yes.
yourself flow.
Yeah.
That's the surrender
Yes.
method.
Yeah. It's good. Surrender is good. Okay, I think that's all for today.
Thank you so much, Mama.
Mhm.